They're gonna bring a cot.
A cot?
Yeah. Roll away.
Good.
Little rest stop on the way to Red Lake. At the edge of this beautiful lake. Red Lake at Albert's. Put in at Leano after our first portage. Do a little videoing, you know. I felt a little coming in to see Peter. Zooming on then Dad in the woods. And that's the end of the portage and our packs. Starting off at Leano. First night, Leano. Couple of tents set up deep in the woods. Let's check out what the guys are doing. Come with me.
Yeah. Fight about the
Those things make themselves.
Let's see who notices first.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey!
Hey!
It's a tricky deal. Yeah. It can be hard sometimes.
Yeah. I think Finn has been invited to a junior league soccer team that is the best.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a major commitment too. Pressure on the wall.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. He's doing better than James did at soccer.
Well, James was kicking the soccer ball though.
He did. He loved kicking it, but once it's organized, so you have to like a couple times. Yeah, I agree.
Got the canoes down here. Beautiful evening on Leano Lake. We just put in. Had a little wind, but now it's starting to calm down a little. Dad up there making dinner by the fire, and Peter and Banner. Sun is getting a little lower. Tucked behind some clouds over here. Beautiful evening. Ontario. Woodland Caribou 2024. Morning time on Leano. Dad's got the fire going, coffee going, pancakes or oatmeal this morning. A little weather maybe. Back here are our deep woods sites. Let me take you back to them. Peter in my tent, Ben and Dad's tents. Beautiful morning heading up to Bunny Lake and beyond today. Morning on Leano still, got a little weather maybe. Beautiful day though for a paddle. Island worked well. Getting ready to load the boats. Heading out to the end of Leano. Some of the narrows. Everyone, this is portaging the canoe. That was the easiest with one hand, but we're going to be portaging together. The canoe's on my back. Try not to fall with it, but you get the sense of what things are like. Just exiting Leano, or maybe Bunny, up a 300 portage. You can see it ahead. Okay, here we go. All right, see you on the other side. Here we are in a little side river between some lakes. Wind at our back. Going by some big rock formations. Came out of a portage back there. Evening time on what we're calling Circle Lake, just down from Leano. Just finished filleting the fish. Kind of a long day. Got camp set up right down here on the right side. Let's see if I can take us over there. Dad and Ben are getting dinner ready. Peter's sawing. Everyone's a little hungry. But it was a good day. Had thunderstorms today. Snack ramen time.
Day 17 in the water.
You read about that couple, I think they were Scottish, that were sailing across the Atlantic.
Camping spot 2.
I will take my full share tonight. Just saying. We started so late. 10 o'clock.
We did. We'll shoot for 11 tomorrow. Yeah, I don't.
Good fish, son.
The royal jester is one of the few people in the kingdom who could often just speak their mind. Like just be able to tell the king or the royalty of like, that seems kind of dumb.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah, I think very often there are only so many people who could like get away with that sort of thing, and the jester is often one.
Wow.
And so it's a case of like, you wanted your jester to be funny, but also like smart.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We also lost a lot of jesters their head.
Is our latest portage. Walking through the woods with Benner. Let's have a tight portage. Nice little stream out here to the left. Heading out of the sea lake into Jake and lunch. Let's see what Dad and Peter are doing.
We'll say hi.
A bit of a boggy bottom and a stony place to take out. It's a little treacherous. See here. Step in some holes. see we exited through that rock garden. Catch Dad coming through.
Yeah, a little delicate here.
Indeed. Okay.
I gotta figure out a way to lie to my doc about doing this.
Hey, Dad. I got this on film.
Oh,
That was classic.
Oh, that was perfect.
No lying needed, Dad. You're doing awesome. Come on.
I gotta find a way to lie to my doc. Yeah.
Little snack break.
You go to Jake.
A little snack break. On our way to Jake and Lunch Lake today. I had, you know, the parade of canoes I had to get.
That's fair.
yeah, but it might be better just to put it right there, man.
Lunch Lake. Boy, this has been really burned. You can see we're just passing through, as far as the eye can see, all these burned trees. Some new growth underneath. But 360 degrees is just burned. Let's walk it down. Beautiful little portage trail though down here on this granite face. We were in East Lunch, heading into Lunch Lake, and it's around lunchtime. Portage near this little riffle. We have landed on Jake Lake tonight for Monday evening, 26th of August. Good day, beautiful sun, blue skies, little wind now, some weather maybe coming in, we're not certain. Got a great site here on a point. Couple of tents set up. Peter getting some stuff.
Yeah.
Dad returning from a little trip in the woods. I was just gonna come find you. We're almost thinking about putting the tent over here, which is another site. It's a little bit more wind exposed here. You can see. Look to the site across the way too. Promising. You can see how burned this lake is from here. Okay. Getting ready. Do some fishing for dinner.
On Leano was kind of like that. Oh yeah,
He's a good one.
Yeah.
Put him a fight.
He's biting
Yeah,
now.
he's biting now.
Nice, Peter.
Yeah, thank
Way
you.
to go.
All right,
a good guy.
Sizer. Oh,
Oh, okay.
hold on to the boat before.
Didn't look like a fish.
Evening on Jake. Beautiful sunset.
I'm glad he bathed early.
Loons are calling.
Yeah, I was also surprised. I didn't think loons came down that far. Yeah, a couple, I guess.
They migrate also.
Yeah, that's true.
With most migrating birds, some will stay.
Uh-huh.
Not
Oh, I
many,
see.
But some will stay. And the idea is that this is has to do with kind of crowd mentality. So if a couple stay and then there's disaster. We haven't really had a
Yeah.
I expected a lot more.
What's it?
I expected a lot.
Oh, really? With all the burn and everything? Trees.
Jake Lake in the morning. Nice sun. Process of loading. It's cold last night. Got a little morning breeze. Peter and Dad are loading canoes.
Something got moved in the bloober.
And Ben and I are on deck to load.
Yeah. I think it's tackle box.
Nay, nothing. In the midst of new growth forest here behind some burn. All these are new trees, and then below is a moss that is indicative of this area. All this thick moss and these little tiny growths that are coming up. It's pretty cool. And then these little trees that are filling in the portage trail after the new growth, after the forest fire. The forest fire pops open the seed pods. And I found Peter.
Hey, check this out. This is a cool comparison. So here's the new growth.
Oh, I saw this one
Existing one.
coming in, starting at the base.
And this is less than 10 years of growth.
Man, all the way up to the top of that old growth. A dead tree
Just dead.
everywhere. All the forest fire damage.
There's a lot of picturesque parts of that trail, but also some not so great parts.
I remember that waterfall going over all those rocks.
Yes.
It's incredible how low it is. Beginning of Mexican Hat.
The campsite right there.
Oh yeah. It's the Motley Crew. I'm gonna go over here, check it out. I'll meet you guys back. Just portaged down along this big falls here into a lake called Mexican Hat, and we're gonna have lunch on Mexican Hat later. We'll hope to get through Mexican Hat today, but you can see how big this falls is. Typically the water runs over all of these. Today it's just low and running through the left channel. Yeah, it looks really cool. I would look the whole thing.
Yeah. You can hear too. I got 1, 3. Just highly over. Oh man.
Mexican Hat, Sand Beach. Banner at the helm, bringing her in. And the big old beautiful campsite here to the right was burned. Another big sand beach to the right. But we just paddled across Mexican Hat, coming in for lunch. Peter. Mexican Hat, the rest of the spots burned. Some spots are looking good. The old Mexican Hat site. A old fire ring was here. This whole area got burned though, unfortunately, so their fire ring was here. We had these great sand beaches on either side. This is all like needle undergrowth. We had a nice sand beach here, wrapped around on this side, and a nice sand beach on the other side. And the lake beyond. Mexican Hat. A lot of this got burned. Almost unrecognizable now. But this is where we're stopping for lunch today. Get lunch about 1 o'clock and head on. One thing that is native to Canada in this area are blueberries. They just have these fields of blueberries. You can see all of them here. Bunches here. This whole area are filled with blueberries. And bears love them too, so you often see it in scat, the berries, or the seeds of the berries. And then still at Mexican Hat here. And then if you go over here, you can see the start of the sand beach on the other side of the site, where Peter and Dad are. More blueberries. A nice sand beach where we've pulled up for lunch.
Hair dead.
north end of Mexican Lake, Mexican Hat.
Go fishing when you guys go fishing. Yeah.
Got our tent set up. We're on a high site.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
Peter and I are back here, and Dad and
Gotta get her crap in.
Ben are in there.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Clear out.
Oh, interesting. The two doors are different here. Yep. I didn't notice that.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
And the fly is kind of meant to be over this.
Yes.
North of Mexican Hat and just south of Glen, we have a little campsite here on this bluff over here. I took some close-ups with the other phone. Getting Peter and Dad are fishing over there. Lots of burn though. Kind of a cool gray sky. And Ben is filling water for dinner.
Oh, your rod is still. Yeah, I can grab it. I mean, I think it's.
Peter caught a pretty good northern pike for dinner tonight. I'm gonna be filleting him now. Still got his bait in him. We'll take it out. Okay. Here we have our camping trip.
Excellent narrative.
Thank you.
Cut.
Couple more little individuals. Mac and cheese. Northern caught by Peter.
I think that's
Dinner, a little salt by Dad.
it is baked with garlic and butter.
Beautiful.
You wanna finish that up?
Sure.
All yours if you want the last tiny couple bites.
We're flying over the plates of the smallest amount of food.
The flies are on the plate?
And we're finishing with pudding.
Ooh, yes. That'll be delicious. Pork?
French vanilla tonight.
They're switching from the, was it 2-kid? What's the policy?
Yeah,
One
it
kid,
was a one-child policy for a
One-child
while.
policy. I think they're switching to a 10-child.
And then
No.
Well, no, now there are incentives for having more than 2 children.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's a bit after the fact that you gotta do something.
Well, they
Morning
started,
pancakes
I mean,
and coffee.
they anticipated
Yeah.
this. So,
Beautiful early morning falls. Leaving top of Mexican Hat into Glen this morning, 90 portage into Glen. Portage Trail is here. Really a cold night. Probably down into the 40s. So completely got into my mummy sack, which is nice. So we're still waking up but juiced up on some coffee and pancakes this morning. A little windy from the northeast. And the gang is here loading at the top of again, exit to Mexican Hat into Glen, getting some of the bags. Beautiful blue sky. Glen Lake today, halfway through paddle, having a spot for lunch. What's interesting here is that half the lake, the north side is completely burned, and the south side is completely preserved. Stopping for a little lunch. Nice little back bay. But this whole side is preserved, not burned. And the other side is completely burned. And across the way, there's a interesting weed formation all the way across there. Some scat.
Like some scat?
Yeah, for lunch. Crustacean scat.
Ooh. What was that?
It's a little scat. Got the whole gang in there.
No, come over here and join us.
No. You guys. I'm gonna picture this way. I'm gonna block that.
You're blocking mine.
Oh no! The good news is it's wide angle. But I'll lay down on this rock and take a little nap.
Quit saying it's wide angle. That's just what you've been eating.
As the wind blows it over.
The grape's good.
The cherry is good.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that wind. I'm glad it's not quite as strong.
Another portage out of Glen. This is a very pretty stretch. I'll get you, Dad.
Go.
Out of Glen into Lower Optic. Tons of burn. Dad carrying the canoe. Porging around little falls. This is the final 250 into Optic, Lower Optic. Beautiful sort of grasses, flowers. You see the lake beyond. What a nice day it is. Barely a cloud in the sky. We're at Optic, and we found kind of a high rock for our campsite. Takeout is pretty rough though, off a high, steep stone face. But there are some sites that are potential camping sites on this high rock here. And also over here. One here and one up here. Both of them have nice views of the water below, which is kind of fun. And then there's we'll make a trail from here down to the rock below. But Optic, a lot of Optic is burned. Clearing out the tent site. On Optic, hoping for a good night's sleep. Oop, I forgot this. Test. Seems pretty good. Pretty flat. Pretty flat.
The fire starter begins.
On.
We got it.
Ooh, hear it?
Good sound.
The fire is beginning.
Not a great
Lower
serving
Optic.
area, Ben. So you might think about where the best serving area is. There's sort of that spot, and then there's a spot up above Eric, kind of.
Is the water ready for the ramen?
Not yet, so we have to put that in still.
That that could be done at any time because this
Alright.
will be ready
Ready, Ben?
for it
Here's the
within
pot.
5 minutes. In
Alright.
3 minutes.
Well, it's really catching now.
I don't know if that's the right size one. Or no, I guess we need
Seems to be doing excellently well.
medium. I like this one for the pudding. Okay. Here's a cup for you.
An excellent set, as is verified by the bar.
Yes.
Oh, look at it go now. Our deep wood site on Optic. Up high above the water. Peter and I are camped out here.
Hey.
Hey. And Benner and Dad are over here. It's getting dark out. What a cool picture there with the sun going down, lake beyond. Dad and Ben are down in the lake, washing up. There's very little talking right now.
Mm-hmm. What a nice evening, though.
Beautiful. This is good pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Sun setting and lower Optic.
Mm-hmm.
Good day. Gray day this morning.
Laser zap! Got him!
Yeah. Use the death ray. Use the space death ray on this ant pile. Got him.
Oh, that was New York City.
Oh, great. Yeah, whoops.
Thunder and lightning this morning. A little gray overcast.
Oh, it is a
I'll see if I can get the thunder again.
Yeah, I agree.
That was not exactly a happy thunder.
No.
Lightning up thunder. All right, we're just about done. Thank you for tuning in. Yep, that's all. Folks. The thunder that's still going. It's raining.
We get the rain gear before we get wet.
We'll check it out. A little rain this morning. Lost our fire. Oh, it's still going. The brief rain. We had our coffee though. Guys are huddled in here. We're all huddled up here. Wait out the rain. A cool rainy day today. Listen to that rain. It feels like an all-day rain. is right after Optic into a small lake before Telescope today. Beautiful little falls here into some reeds and a takeout. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is not out today, but the rain has stopped.
I mean, he was, I guess I told Peter this earlier, he was maybe James's age. And Galen and I took you to a park in Lakeville. And,
Oh yeah,
we were in this park in Lakeville, and
Telescope
Galen
Lake.
and I decided what we're going
Lunch.
to show you and take you a walk around some of the
Raining
stuff
this
in
morning.
the lake, and there was a playground. And so there was a little gravel path down to the lake from the parking lot. And so you were walking with us down there, and we were excited to get down to the lake and so on. And you got to the path, and they had paved it with these little stones, and some of them were really shiny and like little gems. And you spent the whole time doing that. You were just fascinated by that.
Yeah.
And Galen and I.
Here we are on Telescope on the island, and Peter and I are getting a tent ready.
Yep.
And it seems to be like we're in the middle of a rainstorm.
Yep.
Again.
Seems that way.
It continues. Thunderstorm, actually. Over there is Ben and Dad's tent. And beyond is the lake. You can see how much it's coming down. One of those days. We are on the water for a number of hours. Wasn't too bad. No rain. Made it over here and got set up, and now it's coming down. Coming down. They put up a tarp and the tent underneath the tarp. Middle of Telescope Lake. Rainy day on Telescope. Getting some, there's another tent over there, getting some dinner under the tarp. Let's go check out what's happening.
Hey.
Hey. Eating up our dinner.
In the rain.
The rain.
See, we got one more rock about the size of this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
The end of Telescope on a rainy evening. Wind is shifted to the west. We're just kind of waiting for the rain to pass. Just finished our dinners.
So it's
And we're going to have a little bit of ramen.
Yeah, not quite there, but getting there.
There's the setup. Zooming into the setup.
Oh, yeah. Do the setup.
Where'd Dad go?
He's right there. He's checking out the
Oh,
potential
yeah.
sunset.
Nice.
Potential future sunset.
Well, I think this decision was the best of all we discussed.
Yeah. Videos. It's just a combination of things happening.
All at once. We got rain, we got sun, we got whitecaps.
Oh, blue sky above.
Oh wow!
4 seasons in one day.
Girlfriend's out loud looking at the snow now. Look at that sky beyond.
Yeah,
I agree. This is like a
it is. Telescope. Sunset. Look how pretty that is, man. It's even getting more pretty.
Minnesota tomorrow night, or are we going, or to Monday?
Oh. What's that, Peter? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Up at Telescope. In the morning, it's a little windy. Just made a fire behind the canoe. Peter made it fire today. Have pancakes. We're packing up now. You can see how windy it is with the luffing of that tarp over there. Let me show you the water. So we're on Telescope. Pretty windy. Let's see here in the distance. The waves are kicking up a bit. About a 4-hour paddle today in the wind. Telescope. Yeah.
There's rays coming down from the sun.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There should be a rainbow somewhere.
Left side, and then you eventually cut over. But now I just wonder if we just work our way to the right side. We'll just blow
Beautiful
our way
day
down
on
the lake.
Embryo Lake.
That would work. Be careful of the rollers.
Yeah. We could just go to this island and then kind of move into its lead and make a decision.
Okay, let's go to the left, to the right of the island then, and slip around to the lead.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Here we are at the entrance to Upper Hatchet. Just left Embryo Lake. Finished the portage. 450 meters into this lake here. A little bit more burn than Embryo. Embryo was almost not burned at all, but we had a stiff wind at our backs behind us at Embryo. But Upper Hatchet, we'll see what we see today. Lots of burn though coming out. Beautiful day though. Woodland Caribou 2024. It is the end of Upper Hatchet. Just about to head in the portage for Hatchet Lake. Probably stay on Hatchet tonight. Heading into the portage just over there. Nice sunny day today, but lots of wind. But luckily the wind's at our back. Got a nice little bay here. Some sand taking out. On this end, not a lot of burn. This trail from Upper Hatchet to Hatchet has a little mud. Sometimes in the rainy season this can be up here high. Nice little trail though through the woods. A bit more water here. A little squishy through here. Upper Hatchet to Hatchet. He's got sun today. Nice brisk wind. And Ben and I coming through.
You turned around?
I turned it around.
We got the candies!
Oh yeah, we got the candies. I forgot about that. We got the candies. The Werthers, the Starbucks, or the Starburst. We got the candies. We're moving. We're moving fast today. Campsite on Hatchet tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the worst.
Nice, beautiful lake here. Let me show you. Campsite. Fire wing. Not yet. I'll come over in a sec, Peter.
Okay.
We're down to the final two.
Okay.
The beautiful lake. Hatchet. Not burned. A couple of really small islands in the middle, which is really fun. And then a big lake beyond. And our sights up here.
Yeah, sounds good. Did you guys see that blue canoe go back then?
I saw it. No, but look at that little island out there, Peter.
Yeah.
Is it just go to the point? Is it stashed there? Do you see it there?
Looks like something is there.
I thought I saw something there.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. But I don't think it would be the canoe. I don't think anyone would set up a camp.
I know. It seems way too small to set up camp.
Yeah. It's possible that that is a hole.
Uh-huh.
And we're seeing. We can see the car shore. No, it's something.
We're on Hatchet Lake tonight, last night of the trip. It's been a good one. Been out for about a week. Westerly wind most of the day. And for sure progress along it was nice. Let me show you our site. Beautiful site, big rock outcropping, great firing. Sort of very cool firing and amphitheater type rock seating, and 2 tents back to back. Here we have the first of our sites.
Hey!
Hey guys!
Hey!
Hey! Checking the back of their site. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Ben's head. Oh, kidding. Peter in my tent. My side's a little bit more set out. And there's Peter's nice smelling towel.
It's amazing.
There you have it. Look at that.
You want your raincoat on there? Oh, I guess you just put it away? Put it away. Okay.
I'm thinking it's going to pass us by. It might not, but
Yeah.
I don't like being around the fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've already been put out. So that is melting. Cooled off.
Well, the end of Hatchet Lake. Taken out today.
With the boats.
Gray sky. I wanted to just film a little bit too.
Oh.
but the boat, I just wanted to check out this end.
This is the kind that
Gentle rain and the end of Hatchet Lake. Paddling this morning. It's really pretty though. Portage next to a beautiful little stream. Little falls coming down. And a nice morning. Some tricky footwork on this portage with the stone steps coming up. You can see that Peter's coming down the pack. Portaged into Douglas Lake. It's a gentle rain this morning. Last day, Woodland Caribou. Paddling on Douglas Lake this morning. Gentle rain. Gray skies. Beautiful. Raining still. Just came through that little low swamp area. A little beautiful little stream here. I know. Into Johnson, floating bog. Exiting Johnson. Great week in Woodland Caribou. There's Peter and Benner. Sun's trying to break through. great trip. This is Johnson Lake. Johnson Lake. End of the trip. Portage out of Johnson to the parking lot to get picked up. Got all of our gear. Been a rainy morning. The sun is starting to come out. There's Dad taking Olga up the path. Woodland Caribou 2024. Done. We did it, team.
We did it. We gotta get everybody. Woo!
Ooh, here comes Dad.
There he is.
Oh, come here, hooey.
We're
We get a little video to end.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh.
Ben.
And there. Aw. Albert in the pickup is here.
Hey, look at that bark. Firster in there. Oh, Firster. Hey. Yeah, exactly. You can all point to different places.
People here.
Yeah, wait a second. Yeah.
There's some moons here too, which is sort of appropriate.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
It's a little
Could be anyone.
It's a video, so it's rolling. So
Okay,
it's like
excellent.
just pose.
Yeah.
All right,
excellent.
So I know Bear Hunting is really active now around Redway.
Well, I just passed a truck, a Dodge with Iowa plates on it, parked on the side of the road, and it's like there's no one around to be seen. And it looks like ATV tracks after it. In some places they kind of park and go off in the bush, so I'm thinking they must have baits back there that they're checking. You want to ask why you crossed the road?
Right, exactly.
Anyway.
Back to Albert's.
Right.
After the trip, trying to get changed into our dry clothes.
Oh my God.
Banner!
Come on.
Ice on 105 South in August.
Rule. Poor rule.
Oh man! I wonder if it hailed or
This
snowed.
does not look like hail to me.
Wow!
This is snow.
4 seasons in one day. 4 seasons in 4 days.
Oh my goodness.
My
Will's
gosh!
gonna hate your guts forever.
Oh, poor guy. Morgan, Ben. Another good paddle day.
Oh yeah.
America's Best Value Inn and Suites. Excellent day. We had a nice sight last night.
We turn to the right here.
We turn to the right here, towards 35. You got it.
Need a bigger canoe.
Yes, so true.
Look at those tankers out there.
They're just tanking away.
Man.
Ooh, there's a lot more ships in the harbor than when Mom and I came.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of
Five
Or I guess
visible
they're not
right
in the
here.
harbor, but they're weak.
in Minnesota, staying in the gazebo. It's beautiful here, green and lush. Heading to New York today for the board meeting.